Welcome to the Brooke Larsen Freshman Drawing Portrait Show at SVA. The assignment for this show is to do a self-portrait, square by square. These drawings are all done from photographs that I have taken of each student. They choose a mark and a material to work with. Rainbow of colors, felt tip markers, paint chips with paint, ballpoint pen, staples on black foam core, lines in graphite changing width, the word awkward as a rubber stamp, the spattering of black ink, an eyedropper with colored ink, and letters filled in with various marks. They grid off a piece of paper and they start square by square from the bottom going up. Once a square is completed, they cannot return to that square so that we can document their progress. The eyes in paint, stitched together. These 5 are all done with stamping process, each one differently. This is paint. This is done on cardboard with a symbol that I can't share with you. We just keep going till all squares are done. The idea is that the top square is going to be better than the bottom square, and you can see that progression throughout the drawing. It's very difficult to rush in this project from one square to another because you have to finish that square before you move on. So you tend to be a little more thoughtful, a little more thorough in that square than you might otherwise be. You can't just sort of write it off and think that you're going back again later. Stamp with paint, stamp with thicker paint. Green marks in a variety of ways, black stamp, and felt tip markers. And as they progress through this movement, they begin to see which squares work better, which kind of mark, how they put the mark down, which one works best. And they can change that in the next square. They can reinterpret how to put the mark and how to use the mark, whether to thicken the material, the paint, make it more dense, but they can't go back and change the other. That way we can see that progression of choice making. And yes, I think this show is fantastic. I think it's remarkable that freshmen can accomplish this, both from the discipline that is required and also from the commitment that they have to make to completion.